Hey everybody, what's going on out there? I've been thinking about it, and all these guys, or some of these guys, they've got all these kind of fancy introductions to their channels, uh, or they'll have something fancy playing at the end or something. Some of them do, shots of them in their other videos, like their flashbacks all running through with some music and everything. There's other people that I watch that they sing share songs at the beginning of their videos, and there's all kinds of different stuff that people do. So I kind of want to, yeah, I like to do my thing, and I've tried to come up with some, but I don't have all that fancy shit you guys got. All I can do is go by what I know, and I like to the stuff I know. I like to try to give more information back to maybe help you guys. So I guess if I had an introduction, it would have to probably go, I don't know, something like this. See that right there, folks? That's the size of my double lot buck. The size of the shot that I run in my double lot buck. Now I don't mess around, and I don't little short brass little suckers. No, all mine, all my shotgun shells run the large brass. If you don't know what that means, it's large amounts of fucking gunpowder. Now I also run those same things, same brass, same shot, but with your normal hollow pointed rifle deer slug. I run those too. Some in my home protection. I run. I swap them back and forth. I'll hit you with a damn double eye buck, and then hit you with a damn one ounce slug on the next shot. You don't want to give anybody a chance. And hey, people, FYI, these damn bad guys, man, they're wearing the damn body armor now, too. They're wearing it, too. So that's why I like these. I like these doggone. Don't play around with them. If you're going to do some practice shooting, shooting at a target, use them little bitty brass things. Yeah, they're cheap. If you're talking home protection, you use that big brass, buddy. Send that sucker as fast and as hard as you can send it. Because I don't care if they got a body armor on that'll stop a 1 ounce slug. When it's coming at you, I think it's like 2,300 feet per second or something like that coming out of the tip of that barrel. If it don't go through the vest, where's the energy going to go? That's called knocking you back out the fucking door shit. Now, I'm a firm believer in what Biden even said it once before. He said it back when Obama was president and he was vice president. You don't need an AR-15, folks. Get yourself a shotgun for home protection. I back him 100% on that. Fuck an AR-15. I'll take a Sega 12 gauge semi-automatic. Holds just as many rounds. I got 30 round drum. But I'm shooting this shit through it. He's my favorite president. Only by that one fucking quote that he said. I believe in shotguns 100%. But now this video wasn't even about that. I'm just clowning around. And this video I'm doing is about basically practical jokes and paybacks that I've been involved with. I think a couple of these I might have told in on my original channel. But I don't know if they're on any of these newer channels that I got now. None of my channels are 5 months old, so maybe my Fakawi, it might be 7 months old or something. I don't know. But anyway, man, I learned over my life that you can say things to people in a certain order and leave a lot of shit out. A lot of shit out. Just hit on the high points. And these people their brains will fill in everything you left out. Every bit of it. And the more people that are involved in it, if you've involved, say 2 or more people involved in it, the more the more directions that they fill in will go. They will take directions that you never even muttered. Are you guys writing down the words I use? Anyway, and I tell you what, I've been fooled by this many times in my life, this same kind of situation. I let my own brain fill in blank spots instead of finding out what the damn truth is, And even today, me and my wife, we do it to each other. She'll start saying something, and I've done figured out what's in my head. This is a jab at me. She's talking about something completely different. But in my head, this is a jab at me, and it starts a damn fight. Or vice versa, Till we find out exactly what's going on. Even after we're going on 30 years, folks, I still have to sleep with one eye open. Nah, I'm kidding you. I can't sleep at night. I sleep during the day when they're working. Shit. Anyway, I'm going to start off with my earliest. This was actually a payback. It started off as a practical joke on me, and it turned into a payback on the guy that pulled the practical joke on me. His practical joke now. I was in high school and I was high, smoking weed, whatever. I tell you guys the stories. You watch my videos if you want to hear them. I got 5 channels. If you need to know that, look on the wall behind me. I was high. It was lunchtime, and I went out and got high. I come back in. I was out of cigarettes. So I went up to one of my best friends and said, "Hey, man, come on. I need a cigarette. Give me a cigarette." He said, "Oh, sure, here." And he reached, his pack was over here. I wasn't paying no attention because I was high. His pack was in this pocket. He reaches in this pocket and pulls out a single cigarette, not a pack, and pull one out. He pulled one out of it. I wasn't paying no attention. I was fucking high. I look around, run into the boys' bathroom. I go in the back, very back stall, close the door, toilet back there, fire that bitch up. I take about 2 hits off of it, and the damn thing exploded. I mean, it sounded like he loaded 3 loads into one cigarette. Not 1, 3. My first instinct was seed popped. What the fuck? A seed popping in the... That was my... I still remember it. I was thinking seed popped and blew that damn thing. I was high, folks. Did I mention I was high? About the time that thing explodes, a teacher coming through the hallway, heard it explode. And he was a pretty cool teacher. He would usually reach into the bathroom, flip the lights on and off, say, "I'm coming in," before he ever come in. So he wouldn't catch you smoking a cigarette. That meant when the lights flash, throw it in the toilet and flush it. And you wouldn't get in no trouble. This is between classes, folks. I'm the only one in the bathroom. This explosion happens. This teacher comes in. He's looking at me. Now, this teacher, I've had him for several classes because of my last name's Grooms. He liked to call me Goons. Goons. He come in there looking at me and he goes, "Goons, what are you doing?" I said nothing. He goes, You ain't in here smoking?" I said, "Not me." It said, "The tobacco's still in your face, all over your face. It's all over your clothes. What the hell's going on in here?" I said, "I don't have a clue." Something, he goes, "Man, Guns, get your ass to wherever you're supposed to be. I don't know where you're supposed to be, but get there." So I went. Now, about 6, 7 months later, this guy that I went down, or that did this, that gave me this, his name was Dale. Well, Dale, ended up getting his license. He already had a damn Gran Torino. And when he got his license, he was like, "Man, fuck, we need to take a road trip and go somewhere." I said, "I got the perfect place, man, down in Tennessee. My cousins live right on the damn Norris Lake down there and shit. Fuck, we can fish. They got boats and shit. We can go out and fucking do whatever, man." So we jumped up. 16 years old, fucking over a weekend. He come and got me. We fucking went down to my aunt and uncle's house down in Tennessee. Now, down there, we bought all kinds of fireworks. This is back in the 70s, folks. The fireworks were illegal in Indiana. But down there, you could buy half a stick of dynamite. You probably still can today. You can probably buy a whole stick, depending on who you talk to. But down there, man, you could buy the big ass fireworks. And we bought a bunch of them and blew up everything we could blow up. But hell, on the way back now, my buddy I got to tell you that my buddy had brought a friend with him that I didn't know. And this guy was, he was a good guy, and he's funny and shit, but he had a high voice, I would say. And was kind of nerdy. I didn't have a problem with that. But we were coming back now. I was sitting up here around my feet. We had cases and cases of black cats. I think we spent about $400 on fireworks while we were down there. And between the three of us, and we still had a bunch of them that we was bringing back. But I bought a bunch of these black cat fireworks, or firecrackers. Now they came in these they were full, there was 5 full packs with 20 firecrackers to each pack, so that it added up to 100 in a full long pack, and they were all tied together. You light it once, and the whole 100 goes off. Well, on the way back, my buddy's driving, Dale's driving. The other guy I didn't know was in the back seat. I can't even remember his name. But I reached down and I grabbed a fucking case of them firecrackers, a long pack, 100 of them. And my buddy's looking over at me, and he's the one that fucking gave me the loaded cigarettes now, or the loaded cigarette. And but the guy in the back seat, he never done nothing to me. So Dale's looking over at me, and he sees me, and I'm twisting that end up on that big 100 firecracker pack, and I'm getting ready to light it. And he's going, "What are you gonna do?" And I said, I just pointed like this, and he goes, "No, don't, man, don't." The guy was asleep in the back seat. I said, "It's too late." I fired it up, flipped it into the back seat onto the floor right next to this guy. He's asleep. 100 fucking black cats, buddy, going off in the back seat of that car. This guy raises up off that seat screaming. My daughter screams bloody murder, high piercing bloody murder. This guy he matched every bit of it. Screaming just like a girl, man. Now this guy, we went on down the road a little ways, and he decided he was going to get me back. Well, I watch people, especially after I pull shit on them. I watch people. And this guy, he decided he was going to light a pack and throw it up on me. A whole 100-round pack. I had a little pillow in my lap that I'd put up next to the window and fall asleep while we was traveling. Had it right in my hand. I was sitting there, I was watching him out of the corner of my eye, man. I seen everything he was doing. He fucking lit that damn 100-round fucking black cat, went to sling it up over the front seat. I reached back, hit it with a pillow, knocked it right back in his lap. He was back to screaming like a girl again. That's trip, man. I think by the time we were done, we'd set off about 500 rounds of black cats inside the car. Inside, burned the seats. We burnt dashboard. We burnt the floor. We burned everything in this damn Gran Torino. But me paying my buddy back, after all this went on, the guy in the back seat went back to sleep. My buddy's driving the car. We're running 70 miles an hour down the interstate. I reached down, grab another pack of them damn black cats. He looks at me and he's shaking his head going, "Not again." I go, "Watch." I fucking lit that damn thing and I slammed it right down between his fucking legs. He's driving 70 miles an hour down the fucking road, folks. 100 black cats. And I don't know if you guys know what black cats are. 100 black cats been slammed into his lap and getting ready to blow the fuck up. Let's put it like this. He learned to drive that damn car. He couldn't touch the brake because he was holding his feet went to the ground and lifted his ass off the seat while the fucking firecrackers blew the fuck up. We're moving 70 miles an hour down the fucking road. I am fucking slobbering, horse fucking laughing, folks, laying in the... I didn't care if we died that day. That was the funniest fucking thing I ever seen in my life, him trying to drive that car with 100 fucking black cat firecrackers going off under his ass, man. You guys can't even imagine that shit. His seat, by the time it was over, it was on fire. We had to pull over. He had to sit his ass in the fire for a second or two so that we could fucking stop and put the fire out. I ain't shitting you. Now that was a payback to a practical joke. Hell, we're already 19 minutes in. Hell, I ain't got time to tell you guys these other ones, man. You guys gonna have to live with that. I'll have to tell the other ones. I got one of my sister of April Fools and a guy that lived next door to me that beat his little puppy dog with a fucking strap. Ooh, I did him good. You know what? I think I can throw that one in. This guy, buddy, I'm telling you what, he lived right next door to us out in Arizona. And my back, we had our side yards met, and my yard was fenced, his yard was fenced. We had decks out on both sides and shit. They kind of faced each other with a chain link fence in between them. And when I moved in there, this motherfucker, he'd come out, he had this little puppy dog. And he came out with a big old long razor strap looking thing. It wasn't just a belt, it was a strap of some kind. Now, I don't know if that dog peed or pooped or something in the house or whatever, but he'd come out there and wail on that fucking dog with that damn strap. Well, he did that a few times, and I walked out my fucking door and I looked at him. Now, this guy had about 4 or 5 inches taller than me and probably 40, 50 pounds on me. And I yelled at him. I said, you hit that dog again, see what I fucking do. And he walked over to the fucking fence and said, what are you talking about? I said, you hit that dog with that strap again. I walked right over to the fence. My wife come up. She's trying to get in between us. We got a fence in between us anyway, but my wife come up because I was ready to climb that motherfucking fence hitting that dog, that little puppy like that. And that motherfucker swung that damn belt, that strap about hit my wife. Oh, I come up and over that fence, and my wife grabbed the back of me and jerked me, pulled me back. I told that motherfucker, I'm telling you, you hit that dog again. Swing that motherfucker again, see what happens. Well, he had a little party coming on that weekend. Had his family and everybody coming on. We'll say his name was Jack, all right? Oh, he did all this decoration out in his backyard and everything. And when they showed up, I waited till they all got in there. They was having a cookout, had the stereo going. They was having a good old time. Family members and friends. I come out. I got my son to help me. We put up a sign that I made right on the side of my house facing his backyard. It was big enough you could see it from 2 streets away. It said, Jack is a dirty cocksucker. Hung it on the side of my house, right towards this party. He calls the damn sheriff's department on me. They come over. They see the party. They see the sign. They come over knocking on my door. I come out. Me and my son walk out there and they're going, you can't have his sign up like this. I said, what do you mean I can't have it? I'm on my own damn property. I can put up any damn sign I want. And they're going, you mean you want your son to see this sign? I said, my son helped me put the damn sign up. Well, it's kind of, I said, man, the guy beats this little puppy out there with a strap. If you guys ain't going to do nothing about that, I'm going to do things my way. They came back again and again. Finally, I made him a deal. Said, next time he hits that dog with a strap and I call you guys, you fucking come over here and do something about it. And I'll take that sign down right now. They said, man, here's my buddy. They gave me their card, said, you call us. I will. I'll come over. And I said, all right, I'll take the sign down. And so I took the sign down. They said, you mind if we take the sign with us? that'll convince us that you're not going to put it back up. I said, I tell you what, you guys better stand to your word. If I hear him smacking that dog with that strap again, I call you, you better come over here and do something about it. And they said, man, I promise you I will. So I gave them the sign. Guy never hit his dog again with that strap. That's it, guys. 25 minutes. You guys probably won't even watch this. So you guys, may God bless us all. That's the only way out of this. And I hope you're seeking Jesus Christ. If you ain't seeking him, you ain't never going to find him. Have a good night, folks. Just another one of Watachi's rants.